There was a young man in a village who grew up wanting one thing: for people to look at him and feel something. His name was Arto, and from the time he was small, he learned the art of making himself bigger than he truly was. He borrowed a fine cloth he could not afford just to walk through the market on a Sunday. He laughed the loudest at every gathering, even when nothing was funny, just so people would turn their heads. He spoke of things he had not done. He stood beside men he did not know. He smiled at people who had not even looked at him yet. And every night he went home tired, not tired from work, tired from performing. One dry season, a travelling elder came through the village. An old man, quiet, no fine cloth, no loud laughter. He carried nothing but a walking stick and a small bag of cola nuts. But everywhere the old man went, people stopped. Not because he called them, not because he was dressed well, not because he was trying, they just stopped. The way you stop when you feel warmth without looking for a fire. Arto watched this and could not sleep. He went to the old man before dawn. He said, "Elder, how do you do it? You walk into a room and people turn to you like sunflowers to light. I have tried everything and still I am invisible." The old man looked at him for a long time. Then he said, "Show me your hands." Arto stretched out his hands. The old man studied them. Then he said, "These hands have been busy, but they have been busy performing for eyes that were never watching. A man who lives to impress others has made strangers the owners of his peace. Every morning he wakes up, and the first thing he does is borrow his confidence from someone else's opinion. That is not living, my son. That is begging." Arto felt those words settle into him like stones into still water. The old man continued, "The tree does not try to look like a tree. The river does not perform to seem like water. They simply are what they were made to be, and everything that needs them finds them." That morning, Arto returned the borrowed cloth. He stopped laughing when nothing was funny. He stopped speaking of things he had not done. He sat with himself, the real self, the one he had been hiding behind all that noise. And it was uncomfortable at first, because when you stop performing, the silence tells you exactly who you are when no one is watching. But Arto stayed in that silence. He learned his own hands. He built what he could build. He spoke only what he knew. He laughed only when his soul meant it. And something began to happen. Slowly, the way fruit does not rush the tree. People began to trust him with real things, not because he impressed them, but because they could feel he was not pretending. And there is nothing on this earth more magnetic than a person who has nothing to prove. Years later, a young man came to Arto and asked, "How did you become someone people believe in?" And Arto smiled, the way a man smiles when the answer lives deep in the chest. And he said, "I stopped trying to make you see me, and I started becoming someone worth seeing." The elders say, "The lion does not announce itself. The whole forest knows when it has arrived." Stop performing your life for people who are too busy performing theirs to even notice. Become. Just become. And let what is real in you speak louder than any show you could ever put on. If this video touched something in you, make sure you like and subscribe for more stories like this.